everyone, welcome to Pink Villa. You are watching the very first episode of Let's Talk Fashion. My name is Nisha Shetty and I'm very excited to welcome you all to this Christmas special episode. And today, we have with us one of the most promising debutantes of 2020. The breakout star of Jawani Janeman not only won over the audiences and the critics with her easygoing charm, but also excelled at hitting the right emotional keys with her impeccable acting. Please welcome Alaya F.
Thank you. That was such a sweet introduction. I was like, I didn't know how to keep smiling through it.
You deserve this and much more, believe me when I say that.
Thank you so much.
So, Alaya, I've seen a lot of interviews of yours and you come across as very confident, charming. You have a very elegant and classy personality, which I believe reflects in your fashion game as well. And believe me, you have aced your fashion game even before your release. So, tell me, what is your fashion sense?
Like I honestly, I say this all the time. I don't really have a specific type of fashion sense. Basically, what I wake up and feel like, and that's what I dress like through the day, or depending on what day. I feel like sometimes I go very wrong with my fashion choices. I will tell you this. I do, I swear. Okay, and sometimes I go very right with it also. I think I'm also learning a lot about what looks good on me, what works for my body type, what I feel comfortable in. Which is what I feel is the most important. So I feel like, especially being in this industry, and every look of yours is clicked or on camera or on whatever, so you get to see how you're pulling things off, how things are looking on you. So I feel like that's great because I'm learning a lot through it.
So basically, trying out and learning new things every single time.
Yeah, and then hoping for the best. Really hoping you don't look very dumb wearing whatever you're wearing.
But believe me, you've never failed and gone wrong at all.
I'll show you pictures. I'll show you pictures. I have had many bad ones, but thank you. That's very kind.
So this has been your first year. 2020, surprisingly, your first year in Bollywood. I know. How has it been?
I mean, it started off really well for me. You wait for so long to have your first film, and I'm sure as everyone does, you put work into it and you hope for the best. And my film released, and touch wood, everything did go well. And I was on cloud nine. I was like, this is what it feels like, and it's amazing. And then the world went into a lockdown, and I won't lie, it was a little. It did bum me out quite a bit, where I was like, what has happened, because after your first film, you usually get to go out and you get to go to events, you get to, make appearances, you get to do so many things to stay visible.
Yes.
All of that was suddenly gone.
True.
And not only that, I've been, financially independent for the longest time. So for me, I was like, how am I going to earn? Because I have salaries to pay, so it was a lot of a lot of things, but then, for me, I'll never dwell on a problem. I'll try and make the best out of it. At least I try to. And so what I did was I really capitalized on social media.
Yes,
and
we saw that.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to keep myself visible through social media, get people to know me through social media, and touch wood, earn through social media, because that's a wonderful advantage of social media. And so that went really well, and so I feel like I got a lot out of that, and I made the most of it. And overall, I think it's been quite a lovely year, I've learned a lot, and it's been quite interesting. And now after this, the years have to be better only. Nothing can be worse than this. So if I manage to make something good out of this, then I'm sure the next few years are going to be fab. So I'm just excited.
So since you spoke about how you made the most out of social media in the lockdown period, we also heard there are many projects that are lined up for you in the coming months, in the coming years. So tell me, how did you make the most out of the time for prepping up for the upcoming projects?
My prep though never ends. No matter what I'm doing, even right after I came back from shooting my first film, even when I didn't have another film lined up, I was prepping. Prep is always good. You'll come in use somewhere. Even through this lockdown, I watched a lot of movies that I perhaps wanted to watch earlier but didn't get the time to. Watched a lot of older movies, read a lot of scripts, obviously, because that's a main part of the job. As soon as the lockdown even slightly lifted and I was able to go back to my classes, I went straight back. And not only did I go back to the classes I was already doing, but I was like, in this lockdown, I saw so many videos, so many things interested me, and there were so many new things that I wanted to learn. So now I started a ballet class also on top of everything, because I was like, might as well, why not? So I started a lot of new things. My acting class is still constantly going on, and just a lot of dance and this and that. So I'm just enjoying it. I really enjoy the training part of my profession. So It's all good.
And also, rightly said, I have seen many interviews where you've spoken so much about your prep work. You're very good with rehearsing your lines. You mug up lines really fast. And you, I think, from all the actors, are one of those who strongly believes in absolutely being prepared for the job that you've been recruited
Totally.
to, right?
I mean, it's like any job, right? Like if you have a job, you want to do your best to fulfill that job to its best, you know? So I just think it's that, like, and also if I'm not prepped, like mentally I'll be a little more concerned, not as confident. Whereas if I know I've done my prep work, then I come on set and I'm like, okay, now whatever comes my way, I'll deal with it, you know? So it gives me a lot of peace of mind more than anything else.
And I think that's a great takeaway for everyone watching us right now. There are many people who talk about how do actors become confident on screen or while giving interviews.
Yeah.
When you prep really well for your job, I think that confidence just naturally comes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's different for me in interviews. In interviews, if I prep, then I'm like a mess. Like, because then I'm like, oh my god, what am I saying? What was my line? You know, like I can't. For interviews and all, it's more just the confidence of hopefully knowing that you've done good work and you know whatever. But generally, yeah, I really enjoy prep work, and also I really love my teachers a lot. Like I feel like I've been really blessed with a lot of really wonderful teachers that have always you know, put their 110% into me, so that I was also forced to put in like 110%, you know. So it was lovely. It's been wonderful.
So since you mentioned about you joining back your classes, we know you have worked really hard on your dancing skills. We all know that by now. You are not good at dancing initially, but you've upped your game. Have you gone back to your dancing classes as well?
Yeah, dance classes, and also I've added more dance classes into it. Like I said, I added ballet also into it, and I'm waiting to start Kathak again because that's a dance form I really enjoyed. My Guruji's just come back, so starting of the new year I'll do it.
Amazing. Okay, since we're talking about nothing can go worse, we have Christmas coming up. So there's something nice and something special happening. I saw your Insta story today. I think your Christmas tree is already up.
Just last night, in fact, I put it up.
So what are you planning for this Christmas?
Well, this Christmas I'm first, I have a lunch with my Nana.
Okay.
So that'll be fun because my mother's not in Bombay right now. So my Nana and I are having a nice Christmas lunch. And then after I'll probably do something nice with my friends. I think Christmas for me is mainly just about being with the people you love. I think any festival, any day in general, you should just be with the people you love. So I'm going to do that on Christmas.
Nice. And now if I have to ask about your outfits, and let's talk about fashion a little more. How do you decide your outfits?
Again, depends on the day. Some days I'll just know what I want to wear, and some days I'll like pull everything out of my closet and still find nothing, and then call my friend and say, hey, I need to borrow something. You know?
Really?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, that's the advantage of having lots of female friends, right? Everyone's borrowing everyone's clothes. My mother's wardrobe, so I feel like uske upar mera hi hak hai. So I go in, I'll take out whatever I want. Ages later, my mother will look at me. She'll be like, "Isn't that mine?" And I borrowed it so much that I've now even forgotten whether it's hers or mine. You know, so it depends. It depends on the day. Depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll wear a really great outfit to like a really like unimportant thing, and then I'll tell myself, remember this outfit for when you have to do something important.
Special.
And then I will never
end up forgetting.
Yeah, never. So yeah, it depends.
So what do you prefer wearing the most? Dresses or maybe a jeans and a top, or what do you prefer the most?
Again, so what I've realized for my body type is that anything too big or too much doesn't work for me. I have to have like some element of something fitted or some element of skin or some element of that to make it flattering on my body. So anything with that. That can be anything. That can be jeans, that can be shorts, that can be dresses, that can be anything. Just nothing too oversized.
So basically you're comfortable, anything that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah. I'm very easy like that. Really, like my stylists have this joke. They're like, "How do you like this?" I'm like, "I love it." "How do you like this?" "I love it." "How do you like this?" "I love it." I'm like, "You guys know best. You put me in whatever you think looks good."
I'm sure your stylists will be very lucky because this is one celebrity who doesn't have any tantrums with respect to what she's wearing, correct?
No, very rarely. I'll Max be like, "I don't like how this is looking," and they'll be like, "Okay, no worries."
Done. So any plans for Christmas? What are you wearing for this Christmas?
I'll probably
Anything in mind?
Something red, probably. Might as well. I'll just probably wear a nice cute red dress or something.
Nice. So I've seen for many Christmas parties, people wear these beautiful ball gowns, heavy outfits. Personally, what do you prefer? Heavy outfits or lightweight outfits for Christmas?
You know, depends on where I'm going. If I was going for an event or something where, you know, I could just wear a lovely ball gown, why would I not, you know? You don't get many of those opportunities like in a year. So yeah, then definitely heavy. But like just for a normal Christmas party, definitely light. Because then I want to be comfortable, I want to just chill, I want to spend time with the people I love, and so then definitely light.
But this year, I think the entire idea of fashion has changed for me completely. And now I'm a person who puts comfort over everything. I just feel like wearing those nice soft outfits which will make me feel comfortable, and I can do absolutely anything that I want. And even with respect to shopping, I've become extremely thoughtful now. I look for outfits that are more comfortable. Initially, it was just how the outfit looks, but now for me, it is more of how the outfit looks on me, plus the comfort, which is even more important for me.
Correct.
What do you think about
Which
it?
is because that's like in the lockdown,
Yeah.
we've been in our pajamas for most of the time.
Yeah.
We've gotten so used to comfort that now when we put on a pair of heels, we're like, what is this torture? You know, so totally, I relate to this a lot. Like now, like of course you enjoy dressing up and all, but
Yeah.
like little bit comfort has become much more important than it was earlier.
So for example, even the outfit that I'm wearing right now, it's really soft, it's lightweight, and of course comfortable. It's free flowing, and believe me, it's eco-friendly at the same time.
Amazing. I'm going to adopt more of the sustainable fashion. I think it's very important.
Yes, thank you so much for answering all the questions. And now let's move forward to our next segment. Let's now move on to our next segment, that's Honest Fashion Confessions, where I'll simply be asking you some questions and you have to honestly answer them.
When am I not honest? You tell me this.
Okay, so the very first question is, what are the criteria that you consider while you shop? So do you consider comfort while you shop, especially for occasions like Christmas?
Yeah, comfort is so priority. You know, I feel like if I'm constantly like adjusting it or doing this or doing that, you can't it'll always take away from the beauty of the outfit. So you'd much rather be in something that you're comfortable in, something that you feel like you're pulling off really well and you feel really confident in. I think that's the basis for a good outfit.
So now, since you mentioned already that you go and hold on your friends' outfits as well, you've used your mom's wardrobe.
Yeah.
What do you do with your unused clothes? Do you recycle them? Do you upcycle them?
I give them away.
Okay.
I give most of them. I give away. Like just now, I just did a whole wardrobe clean out and I tossed out so many things. Because I feel like I just hoard.
Yes.
Like things that we haven't worn in years. We're no, one day we will wear this. No, you won't. Like get rid of it. So I finally did that, and I give it all away. If like to anyone that wants it can have it. So my friends can also come over, see if they want something. If not, then we donate them. So yeah.
And since now we're talking about unused outfits, have you repeated outfits? And also, when you repeat outfits, can you share some hacks with our audiences on what they can do in order to jazz the outfit even more?
I repeat outfits all the time. The shoes I'm wearing right now, the same shoes I wore to Filmfare like 3 days ago. I'm always repeating things. It's my. I can't possibly keep buying new clothes for every day. It's very hard to maintain. All the time for sure. And what do I do to I don't know, accessorize it differently? Wear it, say if you're wearing the same top, wear it with a different kind of pant, or like layer it up with like a jacket. Little things like that you can do for cheating, but otherwise it's basic.
And especially when celebrities like you repeat outfits, it really sets a good example to all the girls out there. Believe me when I say this.
Thank you. I'm hardly a celebrity. I don't think anyone's even noticing if I'm repeating my outfits, but
No, everybody does.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, but yeah, I think it's totally fine. I think it's very how can you expect someone to wear a different outfit every time? I think it's very not practical.
Okay, also when you're shopping for outfits, do you give importance to the fabric type of the outfit as well?
Honestly, not as much. For me, if it looks, I don't know that much. For me, if it looks good, then I'll wear it.
Nice. And also, are you brand conscious while you shop?
Actually, very, very recently is when I just bought myself my first branded bag.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was all like something of my mother's that I was using, or something like that. So, definitely not. I'm not brand conscious at all. In fact, if like someone compliments my outfit, 99% of the time I'll be like, 1,000 rupees I got it for. It's like my favorite thing to do, to be like this. 900 rupees. So I'm not at all, not even a little bit.
So you are that person who takes happiness or contentment in bragging about the price being lower.
Yeah, because I'm like, I got it for this one. Looks good, nah? You couldn't tell, no? I love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Also lastly, have you tried eco-friendly fashion ever?
Actually, I haven't. I really should. This is a good
Never?
makeup.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe I have, but I haven't known that I'm very eco-friendly fashion.
So maybe 2021 you can move towards eco-friendly and sustainable fashion.
Can you tell me what eco-friendly fashion is exactly? Then I'll tell you if I've worn it or not.
Outfits probably which are more sustainable, using less water while even manufacturing the outfit.
Oh, very cool.
Yes, there are
I mean, I'm
brands.
sure I have unintentionally, but now I should like probably consciously do it. It's a good thing. It's very good that everyone's moving towards all of this now.
Great. And with that, we end this segment of ours. And now we have reached the last, but believe me, the most exciting segment of today's interview, and it is called Fashion Charades. How does it sound to you?
See, I'm either very good with games or very bad with games. There's no in between. So let's see how this goes.
I'm sure you're going to excel in this one. It's very simple. You just have to guess the word. I will be giving you cues. I'll give you 3 to 4 words, and you have to guess what that word is related to. It can either be an outfit or anything related to fashion.
Okay.
I'll give you 30 seconds to guess the word, and I'm pretty sure you'll guess it in 10 to 20 seconds. I'm very
It's so much pressure.
No, there's no pressure at all. And don't worry, we'll give you some grace seconds as well if you need it. I don't
Okay,
think you
okay.
will, but just in case.
Okay.
So let's start with the game. Are you ready?
Yes.
All set? The very first word, let's start the timer. Formal, bossy vibe, classic. Bossy,
Bossy.
formal,
Like a
classic.
suit?
Go ahead. Try, go ahead.
Blazer.
Yes, you got it right.
Blazer?
You're good. Why are you so sure?
I don't know. I was going to say shirt or something. So good. I was like blazer.
No, you were good. You're pretty good. So I told you, it was what, 10 seconds? That's it. A recyclable material, eco-friendly, natural fabric.
This is what we just spoke about.
Yes.
Sustainable fashion.
Yes.
This
She
is
is
right.
nailing
This
this
one was
game.
the easy one. This previous one was harder than this one.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought this would be difficult to guess.
No, because we just spoke about it. We had a long chat about it and I asked you about it also. So then, yeah, it's not
Nice. So
bad.
that means I did a good job at explaining what sustainable fashion
Yeah.
is.
Now it's stuck in my head.
Let's move forward. We have the next word, 90s retro.
Oh, I'm very bad at this.
No, it's easy, believe me. 90s, something that was very famous in the 90s. Retro, remember this word. And evergreen print.
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 Oh, I was
It's a
going to say
print.
bell-bottom pants.
It's a print. Okay, I'll give you as a hint.
Polka dots.
I knew you'll guess it.
I was going to wear something polka dotted today, so good.
So you guessed it right. Oh my god, she's doing really good at this game.
You're giving good clues. I wouldn't have guessed it without this.
Okay, next one. Travel, comfort clothing, personal style, casual look.
Sweats.
Casual look. Travel.
Some hint you're trying to give me.
Travel. Casual look.
Um,
I made it very easy for you. Travel, casual look.
airport?
Two friends
That's
saying
what airport look in there. Cute.
Travel and casual look, that's
Yeah.
airport look. You are doing really great at this
Now
game. I
thinking
would-
sweats and then how? Okay.
So it is related. Sweats
Huh.
related to
Correct.
airport look. Okay, next. Second hand, trending at the moment right now in 2020 especially, gently used and affordable. You actually kind
Like
of
bags you
mentioned it
rent.
sometime back. Sometime back you mentioned you do that.
Borrowing each other's
No,
clothes, swapping
second hand.
Giving away.
Yes, but what do you
clothes.
call that place? It's called
Thrift shop.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing. It's a thrift store.
You're giving me good clues. Huh.
Giving away. Okay, next one. All covered, lots of layering and climatic dressing. Lots of layering.
Winter clothing.
Yes.
Yeah? Listen, guys, I'm killing it at this game, I have to say. Okay, good.
I just can't believe
Now
it.
I
And
like
you
this
wanted
game.
40 seconds.
Now I like this game.
You wanted
Come.
this game to go on forever, no?
Yeah, now when I'm winning, you can keep going. When I'm losing, my awareness is ending. I like it.
Nice. Okay, so we have two more. Comfort wear, evergreen, often worn for an airport look.
Sweats? Track-
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
So this answer you already guessed.
Already
in the previous
good.
one. Last is traditional. India's recognition represents
Sari.
different cultures. Let's all give her.
I'll give
100
myself
rounds
also
of
a clap.
applause for this man. You did amazing in this game, and not just this game, Alaya. You just did phenomenal in the entire interview. We loved talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights, sharing so much about your fashion sense. I'm sure everybody watching this video thoroughly enjoyed the interview.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much for joining. And with that, we reached the end of our very first episode. That's Let's Talk Fashion at Pink Villa. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the second episode.